Has the focus has changed somewhat now with the Red Bull section of this tour coming up? How is the last sort of 8 or 9 days been from your perspective?
Yeah, I guess obviously the first half of the tour has been quite white ball predominant in terms of the game time, but there's still been a group of us training Red Bull, which has been nice to get that prep in. We've been able to get out onto the middle a couple of times, which has been nice as well. And yeah, it's nice now to get all the lads together as one going into the Red Bull block over the next 2.5 weeks.
Has it felt like a bit of a step change in intensity and focus since coming out here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we all recognise that the first part of the season for us is mainly Red Bull cricket, so it's nice now to get together, everyone kind of align ourselves to our goals and make sure we're ready for the start of the season.
And how are the lads looking out there?
Yeah, good. Like I say, obviously there's been a couple of us that have been training Red Bull, but the white ball lads have joined us today, and it's for them it's their first hit out with the Red Bull on this trip so far. But yeah, I guess we've got 2.5 weeks now to try and get our prep right, and make sure that we're ready for that first game of the season.
And touching a little bit more on the tour itself, what this sort of being out here together for 2 weeks can do for you as a group and the cohesion. I think there's a couple of new tourists out here in Rob Lord and Farhan. So yeah, how can this benefit you as a group?
Yeah, I think it's a big part of pre-season tour. To be honest, I think it's one of the things that you look for as a leader and as a captain. I think it's bringing lads together and making sure we all connect with each other, and it's a great opportunity for us spending 2 weeks together, which we don't ordinarily do. So yeah, I think it's a massive part of it, and you know, I think I'm pretty sure lads will enjoy the fact that we've been able to spend so much time together, and hopefully they'll hold us a good step for the start of the season.
And it's a pretty fit and firing squad, thankfully, at the moment. And one player is Josh Tongue, who we haven't seen a great deal of in green and gold. But how good is it to see him, fit and ready for the new season?
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, Tanguy's had his challenges, but has been working really hard to get himself back to full fitness. And yeah, having faced him a couple of times, I can assure you he's pretty close to being there. He's bowling beautifully. He says he's feeling really good physically as well, which is great. And yeah, hopefully he can keep building towards the start as well.
And over the next couple of days, we've got a 2-day game against Warwickshire. How valuable is that game time? Obviously, you get a lot from being out here, a lot from the sessions at Loughborough and that sort of intensity, but real game time, time in the middle against bowlers, how valuable is that? Yeah,
always valuable to get some game time. Obviously, we recognise it's not the be all and end all. It's very much part of the preparation phase for us, and a lot of it is focusing on what we do right. But yeah, to be able to do that in a competitive situation is really helpful. I guess we've got 3 of them, a couple back home as well when we land back, and hopefully they're all part of us being ready for the first game.
And to what extent is this game over the next couple of days and the pre-season friendlies chance for lads to put their hands up, or is it more a case of them just getting themselves ready for the new season?
Oh, I guess a little bit of both. I think it's any opportunity that you get to score runs or take wickets is always going to be helpful. We know it's going to be a tough team to pick for that first game. We've got a lot of really good players, all playing really well. So yeah, it's going to be tough to select 11 from our squad at the moment, but it's a healthy place to be. And yeah, I guess any opportunity to stake a claim is helpful.
Is that a problem you like to have in a strange way, sort of the selection dilemma?
It is, of course. I mean, one thing that's really important for me and for us as a leadership group is making sure that we're all together as one, as part of one squad. And there's going to be disappointment when that first team gets announced. Of course there will be, but yeah, it's lads holding on to each other and making sure that support system is there. Knowing that over the course of the season we're going to need a full squad of players to get to where we want to get to.
And obviously it's a long winter. How much are you and the whole group looking forward to getting going now, getting the season started?
Yeah, like you say, we spend the best part of 4 to 5 months indoors, so to be outside here over the last week or so has been great. We'll be back outside when we get back home as well. So I know it feels very close to the start of the season, and yeah, it's always exciting.